bags are packed, are you ready to go? This time tomorrow we'll be on the road, riding with you into sunnier days. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Children of Éarte. We're so excited to have you here. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night. As per usual, Adam, who are our fabulous sponsors?
Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, thank you for your support. You can grab an Electrum chest code if you haven't done that already in chat. It's also on the overlay. Thanks so much for the continued support. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. We have Die Hard Dice with the code Éarte. You can get 10% off an order. We're also giving away a $20 promotional code. Pay attention to the prompts in chat for that as well. And they have supplied our cast with, we're going to keep going down this list. Flynn's Defiers of Fate. Oh no, we broke the. I wonder if is that a typo that we broke the alliteration? I don't know. I don't think I copied and pasted that wrong, but maybe I did. Flynn's Somethings of Fate is what we're gonna say. Defiers is what I've got down. But
There's an F in there.
Yeah.
Flagrant defiers.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so
Fate
so yeah, the duh is kind of like the French, defiers of fate. I like it. All right, and finally tonight you'll hear the dulcet tones of Sirenscape because Epic Games need epic sound. I'm Adam Bradford, the CDO at Demiplane. Lots of fun stuff going on, especially in the next few weeks. It's just going to be rapid fire, all kinds of things coming out. So keep your eyes peeled for all of those things. Tonight I am playing Silas Sorrell, your dimensionally displaced magical superfan.
Hey everybody, I'm Alicia Marie Potty. I'm Alicia Marie, but I'm Alicia Marie Potty on socials. Woo, it's gonna be a day. Yeah, you can follow me there. I am a custom artist, and obviously I love playing TTRPGs. It is, like I said last week, it is just Halloween season. That's all I'm coasting for right now. And I noticed that all my friends with school-age children are celebrating right now, but I really don't know why. I'm talking, the wine moms are rejoicing right now. Anyway, tonight. Oh, also, I should mention that I just started a new campaign for the Gary Con YouTube channel. I am playing, scarily enough, I'm the cleric, so everyone's lives rest in my hands.
You got this.
That's so cool.
I'm so nervous. Yeah, so the cool thing about it is it's the Eye of Chentuthi, which is Luke's series of games. And this is one of the tables, and we're every other Sunday. And so we play this Sunday in the afternoon on the Gary Con YouTube channel. And
Nice.
his wife Boucher is playing. This is her first stream, and his daughter's playing also in the game. So it's really cool to play with them. But tonight I am playing my usual melee class that I play, Fairuza Armstrong. There you go. That's all you need to know.
Hello, I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me on socials as @DreamWisp. You can find me streaming on Twitch as DreamWispJen. What is exciting that is happening? This is happening. And tonight, tonight I am playing your friendly neighborhood troublemaker, Maeve Morgan Flynn. Oh, if you haven't checked out Dreams and Machines yet, please check out Dreams and Machines. It's awesome. It's really fun. Dreams and Machines from Modiphius. It's very cool.
I have the starter set box sitting right over there.
Yay,
I opened it up and
me too.
dug
I
through
can't
all the
wait to
stuff,
hear
and
what
I
you
haven't.
think.
I'm super excited. I got a chance to dig through it for about 5 seconds, and then I had to go do 4 other things. One of them being here with all these awesome people. Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the content manager over at Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. You can find me on the socials as Obo Lauren. And yeah, I'm here tonight playing Carolyn Stern, who is not a cleric at all and not going to be healing anybody. Absolutely not.
We're all doomed. No healer in sight. Hello, everyone. I'm Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on the socials as the Hope LaVelle. You can watch me as a dungeon master on Misfits of Alceta every Wednesday. We just entered Limbo, so that's going to be chaotic fun. Got to tune in. I also have some really cool stuff coming up really soon, so follow my socials because I'm about to announce something that's going to be really fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So coming out soon, very soon.
What a team.
I'm so
Right?
Yes.
The vague posting.
Oh my goodness. How do I follow that?
Right?
Oh, I can't wait.
But tonight, I am playing Miss Robin Beckett, your favorite granny for hire.
Definitely my favorite granny.
Aw.
for hire.
Mhm.
Wonderful. Hi, I'm Deborah Ann Woll. I'm your storyteller for this evening, and I'm very excited. Tonight we are entering chapter 55 of Children of
56,
Éarte.
55?
56? Why do I keep getting this wrong? I keep writing
Count.
56th chapter. So
56.
settle in, get yourself something warm to drink as we begin the 56th chapter of Children of Éarte. So, if you remember from last week, you all had your encounter with Talrun and Ivy up in the sky. They got sucked back into the mirror. At the end of that, Robin really felt this calling for this amulet and ended up putting it on and began to walk off into the woods through the snow as the rest of you followed. That's where we're going to pick up. I'm pretty sure that's where we are. Take it away.
I mean, are we doing this now? Or, I mean, don't we want to try to, I mean, I'll go. If you feel something, we could just go now and get this found. But I figured we might want to sleep. I mean, it's dark, right?
Oh, sleep when you're dead. I feel great. I feel like I'm wide
Well,
awake.
that should be pretty convenient because we're probably going to die unless we get good rest.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've come back a bunch of times, so it'll be fine, right?
And Nev is like, I've been dead
You weren't
before.
actually dead. You were just mostly dead. Just
I was
mostly
pining for
dead.
the fjords, you're trying to say.
All right. If you guys think that we need a rest, I suppose we should. Yeah, for a little bit.
Fairuza's just gonna lean over to whomever's closer to her and say, maybe we should just we saw Robin put it on, right? Or
Yes,
no?
it's around
You
her
did?
neck.
Okay.
It's potentially sort of maybe in her shirt. It has a little bit of protection on it in that way.
What does it look like?
So it's the gemstone at the end of it is a red stone in sort of the shape of a heart, but it's more natural formed rather than perfectly cut. It has a little gold band around it and is on a little gold chain.
Okay.
And it hangs about on top of your own heart, Robin.
Okay. Yeah, Fairuza's gonna lean over to whomever's closer to her, and I guess we'll just say it's Neb for discussion's sake. And there's like
You gotta
whatever,
lean
no.
really far if this is the way it's gonna be.
Hey! And she has like, I don't know, cuts and bruises all over because I have 20 hit points, so I got hit pretty hard last game. And she's just gonna say, Miss Robin seems pretty okay with that necklace on, so I don't know what all the hubbaloo was about, but maybe we should not all fall asleep without someone making sure she's okay and doesn't like wander off like before.
Yeah, I mean, we should definitely sleep in shifts all the time, but I agree. Like, she talked about how there was a curse involved and people would become obsessed with shiny things. And so,
Yeah.
I trust that she can control it, or if it starts to get bad, that she'll let us know. And
Yeah.
I'll speak up a little bit louder so now that Robin and everybody can hear me and say, but it'll be a lot easier to find the stuff that, she's looking for in the daylight. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
assuming we want to go looking while it's daylight, right?
And I'm still feeling a bit from that last 213, y'all.
Well, all right. Don't worry, everybody. You get some sleep, and I'll watch over for, the entire night. I just don't think I could sleep at this point.
Yeah, Miss Robin, listen, like, I'm not going to take it away from you because I honestly think that, like, you know, the Infinity Gauntlet is a tool that can be harnessed and used for good purposes depending on who's wielding it. But we're also not letting you just, watch the entire night, like, while all of us sleep, because you're going to run off into the woods and do something foolish.
Or you
What?
just need sleep. I mean, we all need sleep, so you deserve a shift of sleeping.
Yeah, none of us have a magic spell. that will
Didn't
keep
we
us
hear,
asleep.
though, what her explained that theoretically...
If you did, she does not need food, drink, sleep, or air.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
to-
think she
to live.
does, Neb. Like, I think that she might not need sleep if she's wearing that little magical doodad she's got around her neck.
Well, you've had it on for all of 5 minutes, and so I just figured before we just assume, and the next thing you know, you're falling asleep in the middle of the day tomorrow. Just, a little bit of a nap.
Little bit,
Okay.
little one.
Watches sound great. All right, everybody, just I find a place to lay your heads. I'll do a watch with Neb.
Okay.
Okay, Neb's gonna go first.
Apparently, I'm doing a watch with Robin. There will
All
be
right.
a moment when Robin says, like, I'll do a watch with Neb, and where that's odd because usually Robin is the one doing the evening watch or the last
morning,
watch
yeah.
of the day. But
Yeah.
okay, all right. Find a place, hunker down, grab some Z's.
Yeah. So there's no active snow falling right now. It's early morning. It's like 3 a.m. So it's dark except for the moonlight. But you can find spots that are not too cold. You have your jackets. It's chilly, but if you huddle together,
Do we want to start a fire, or y'all are going to be able to fall asleep no matter what?
Fire
I'll
is always
definitely be able
good.
to fall asleep.
Oh, okay.
But I can't start a fire, but I'll definitely be able to fall asleep if that's what you're asking.
I'm asking if you would like a fire.
Yes, do it. I just noticed that everyone in this group seems to have a question mark above their head. Okay, I think I'll sleep first.
You're saying that you need to turn in a completed quest to us? Or, like,
That's an exclamation mark.
No, that's no, that's the quest giver.
I mean, it could be both, actually. I'll start digging out a little
it's the
fire pit.
exclamation point most of the time when you got to get it in the first place, and then when it's unfulfilled, it's the empty question mark, and then when you have it done, it turns into a filled, and then you turn it in, and then it goes away.
when is it an empty speech bubble? What is?
Depends on
That's
the
when they have
game.
information.
Completely depends on the game.
I think that's if Snoopy is trying to give you a quest. I think that's when that happens.
Fairuza is already sleeping and dreaming about Snoopy.
Yeah,
Like-
Silas, before he goes to sleep, just says, like, no, this is probably going to go badly. So just kind of watch out, and feel free to wake me up if you feel anything is squirrely with her.
I appreciate
And
that.
he
but
says this very loudly, where Robin can hear.
I
Wow.
appreciate that, but I
Um,
have faith that Robin is going to be fine.
So, Maeve, who is always looking for the loopholes, she's looking for shiny stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out an emergency blanket and cut it up into little pieces and go kind of hide those little pieces all around the campsite, and she can magpie to her heart's content.
Oh.
Fantastic.
To try and keep her nearby. Okay, let's do a what do we think is good for that? It's like a
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, we could try sleight of hand.
Stealth,
or
sleight of hand?
Yes, let's do a stealth because you're trying to like hide things. So yeah, go ahead, give me a stealth check for how well you hide your pieces of tinfoil here.
Oh my god.
27. All right, that was pretty darn good hiding. This is an Easter egg hunt for the ages here. So you kind of, through the shadows very stealthily, put one up in a tree and one behind a rock and one, all sorts of little places. Robin, there is something happening to you. There is some spidey sense, some kind that just like, you get this like itchy radar feeling. And you are totally picking up these little tinfoil pieces, but they're not as intense as something that's kind of off in that direction. And I'll offer for you, if you want to give me either a history or an investigation check, please. Whichever you prefer.
I'll do history. That is a 17.
You think back to the combat that you had with the scary lady. You're pretty sure this big ping that you've got is in the direction that she was dragging your friends off into the woods.
Okay. Well, Neb.
Yeah. And I'm putting a little fire together, and I'll light up my hand and get it going.
And Maeve and Silas, you're sleeping. You're cuddling up. And okay, great. Long resting. Go for it.
Nothing. It's a beautiful night, don't you think? I just, thought we should get some, quality time together.
Okay. I don't know how quality this is going to be, but I'll try my best. Did you want to talk about anything in specific?
Back in my day when I was a young kid, my favorite thing was to go around collecting rocks. Rocks were beautiful, and each of them were very unique. Every single rock had a story, a little speckle on it, a little crack that made it special. What about your rock?
And I'll dig into my pants pocket and pull it out and go, well, I mean, I totally agree with you. I can't say I've ever had a rock collection, but,
Ping,
this
ping,
one?
ping, 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 ping.
Yeah. It's so shiny. I like it. It's very shiny. Do you shine it? Or is it naturally that shiny?
I think it's naturally. I also every once in a while kind of use it as a worry stone, so I'm probably rubbing it a lot. Oh, it's probably it's a shiny thing, right? So, I mean, is this do you see the shiny things? Do you sense the shiny things? Is it like with my being able to know what the weather's going to be like? You kind of feel it in your spleen?
Yes, I suppose that's kind of like it. It's a feeling, it's a sense. It's like a sixth sense of just the sense of shiny. The shiny sense.
I mean, at least it's not the shining
She's got
sense.
the
I think
shine.
yeah, I think the shining sense is something you don't actually want. But shiny, yeah, that's good.
Well, I just think you should treasure that shiny rock of yours.
I absolutely do.
And Robin will kind of get up and kind of walk around and start picking up all the little tin pieces and just oh, it's like Easter.
And as long as she doesn't start to get out of eye shot, I'm not going to really do anything. I'll just kind of keep an eye on her. I'm pretty sure she could go pretty deep into the woods and I could still see her. So it's not unless it looks like she's going to leave my line of sight that I will. That might be a little too far. One of those. But otherwise, I'm just kind of watching. Where are you finding all this tinfoil?
So yeah, you slowly walk around, finding each little piece, kind of getting accustomed to this new power that you have, this new sense. You begin to feel some things pinging off of your friends, little itches of feeling there. It's very interesting. It's like a whole new world has opened up to you. Okay. That is how you spend, Neb and Robin, your hours of your watch. Who do you wake up for the next one? Neb?
Oh, we didn't figure that out, did we?
Let's wake up Fairuza and Maeve.
Okay, if you wake up Maeve, I'm less scared of her than I am of Fairuza waking up. How about that?
Okay.
I'll go over and Neb will instinctively go for feet to like tap on her foot and then remember what Silas has been saying and to come over and just give a gentle tap on your shoulder, Fairuza.
Oh,
Hey.
me. Okay.
Yeah.
And Fairuza wakes up. She's like, I didn't do it.
God!
Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks. Wait, where? Oh, is it time for me to wake up now?
So I'm going to admit that we don't remember who was supposed to go next on watch. So yes.
Oh, okay. I do feel a little better. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Robin apparently can find tinfoil anywhere.
What?
Don't ask me. She's been finding a little piece of tinfoil everywhere. We had a nice little chat, and she's just figuring out how to detect the shiny.
Let me ask you a question, Neb.
Yeah.
You don't find it at all bizarre that she's looking for a piece of tinfoil? And then again, nothing is really bizarre here, so maybe I should just be questioning myself.
To be honest,
Right.
I find it odder that she's finding the tinfoil. We know with the necklace that she can like sense shiny things and like and reflective and all that. So that totally makes sense. But where the tinfoil came from is beyond me.
Little piece of... Well, I suppose if there's going to be anything like untoward happening with this necklace, her finding pieces of tinfoil is really not that bad. Let's let her keep collecting. It's kind of cute. You guys are going to sleep now. Who else is going to be up with me?
Robin.
I'll point over where Robin is heading towards Maeve and go, I'll watch this. I'm sure this will be fun.
Oh, good.
Robin like goes to like tap Maeve on the shoulder, and she just kind of for a second looks at her jewelry. Oh, that's so fashionable. And then I'll like touch her on the shoulder.
What?
It's time for your watch, dearie.
Fine.
It's time for our watch, Maeve. Let's go.
You are far too enthusiastic for 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
It was probably 6. It's 6 a.m. now.
6 in the morning.
Still dark.
Dude, these are hours that no one should have to be awake.
If you want, we can do some calisthenics. I saw some big logs over there.
No.
They're really oh, okay. I'm just feeling like I need to pick up something heavy. All right.
You're welcome to. I'm gonna.
That's good. Okay.
Just coffee.
Yes, you do like coffee.
And I'm looking. Is there coffee yet?
I mean, no, nobody else has made coffee. There is a small fire.
Big Maeve just very bleary-eyed, hoodie up, just like
hood up,
fumbling around trying to make some coffee.
What does Robin do at this point? I mean, can she sleep or she doesn't have to sleep?
I am want to.
I'm very hurt.
Oh, you as long as you spend sort of 8 hours in downtime, you will get your full rest.
Okay.
Requirements, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Robin.
But you just don't have to sleep.
Robin will kind of go into like she'll start to knit, and she just pulls out her needle and thread or and she starts to like kind of go into a daze. It's almost like when elves go into a trance or something. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. She gets in the zone.
Exactly.
Cool. So Fairuza, and I'll say this: your knitting needles are a little. You're like, oh, they're kind of shiny. They're a little bit shiny. That's nice. So Fairuza and Maeve.
Okay, Fairuza's like full of energy. She's just feeling really full of energy, and so she's literally like curling a big log for no reason other than she's feeling really. I'm just feeling like I need to get my body moving. I think it's probably really good for me. She's talking incessantly. She's gonna move over to Robin and go, "Hey, Robin, Miss Robin, what are you making?"
Oh, I haven't decided yet. Just felt like just doing it.
Yeah, I understand. Just feeling like just doing it. That's exactly how I feel right now. I kind of feel how Silas feels when he says like, just do it. I don't know what it is about this area or about this time, but I feel really like full of energy right now. Do you feel that way?
Yes.
Was there
So
something
speaking
in
of
the
yes,
water?
wait.
The two of
Maeve
you,
does not feel
honestly.
full of energy.
No. Two of you are just bouncing off the walls.
I know, and I just I don't know why. Maybe I just had a good sleep, or maybe what do you? I don't know. I don't know. I'm willing to guess at anything at this point. But speaking of anything at this point, Neb tells me that you found some pretty pieces of aluminum foil along the way. You were
Oh yes, it was so easy. They were just so shiny, and she's like pulling them out of her pockets. They're just like these little pieces of.
Do you think they're magical?
Oh, I don't know. I think I get a sense.
You do. They're not magical.
Yeah.
But they're shiny.
You know what? Sometimes just sparkling is enough for to have some magic.
True. And also they're kind of reflective, I guess. It's good to have a hobby, especially since we're out here, kind of here and trying to figure out where we're going next. Maeve, how's that coffee coming?
Fairuza,
Yeah.
Slowly.
just saying, you have a beautiful axe.
Thanks. You know what? It's interesting about this axe. So I've had it my entire life, and you know the story. But I have to say, it's kind of exciting watching what she can do now. For forever, the past, I don't know, few days, I've kind of always thought of what's going to happen when we get home. But there's a part of me that's starting to like who I am here. Do you like who you are here, Robin?
That's a tricky question. I definitely
Why?
feel better, but I feel like maybe I've lost myself a little bit.
What do you mean?
I just feel a little bit more lost in myself. But that's neither here nor there. It's fine. I'll figure it out. But as for your axe, just, keep it close.
Yeah, I think I will.
There's a hunger in Robin's eyes that's a little,
It's
puzzling.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's definitely yeah. I think I probably do some really evil things if someone tried to do something to my axe, but so far no one really has, except for when we had that zombie issue and I threw it, and I had to. I think Steve brought it back, helped me get it back. Not to bring up, something that's kind of heartrending, but it was Steve who helped me get my axe back. Maeve, are you still awake?
What? Yes. Huh? Coffee.
You should go keep her company. Don't mind me. It's like I'm not even here.
All right, Miss Robin. She's gonna walk over to Maeve and, I guess, sit down next to Maeve, and say, "So, did you know that Robin is collecting pieces of tin foil now, Maeve?"
How strange.
Yeah. I
Like
you know,
a
maybe,
magpie that.
where would she find pieces of? Never mind. You know what? I seem to be the only person that's
Around here, apparently.
All right. I suppose it's good to that Robin looks like she's involving herself in something that's a little different. But I'm trying to keep a sort of a mental tally of things that are going on with her since she put the amulet on, because she's the one who told us, and Neb told me and Neb reminded me that it's cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been around a cursed item before, Maeve?
Have I ever what?
Been around a cursed item?
Well, that seems to be a a bit of a... Depends on your definition there. But like this, no. I mean, I've heard stories of them.
You've heard stories of cursed items?
Haven't you?
Not on a regular basis, but I mean, I guess I can guess what a... Okay, so here's my question for you. Is there ever an instance where a curse is a good thing?
Sort of. I mean, it's... You think about stories like the red shoes or things like that, where it's a benefit in the beginning, but the longer you have it...
The worse things can get.
Hmm.
All right, well, I mean, we're looking
And you're
for
not
a
going
shiny...
to give it up easily, either.
Miss Robin's kind of
But
strong now, isn't she?
She chose to put it on, so... And if it gets us where we need to go...
Then I guess it's fine for now. And I mean, if at the end of the day, it is, I guess, 4 against 1. 4 against 1. If we ever need to just, save her from something, right?
More likely saving her from herself.
Well, I'm not really worried about much right now because we've been through so much. And it was one thing I was telling Robin is that I'm feeling good about us right now. And I feel like we're on a real journey. I feel like we're going somewhere. The bunch of us. I feel like there's a reason we're supposed to be here. Maeve, I no longer feel like I need to go home.
You don't think you need to go home?
No.
You don't have people at home who
No, I
you
do.
care about seeing again?
I do. And to be honest with you, for the past days, that's all I thought about was what's going to happen after all of this. But I'm realizing that we're on some sort of a quest, and that for whatever reason, we're the ones that were chosen to be on it. So I have to follow this path, whatever that means. And if that means that my life before was, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, this is chapter 5, 6, 7, 8. What that means, I have no idea, but I'm willing to turn the page.
That sounded ominous.
I know. But
Are you threatening me?
No, but I wouldn't turn away from a good spar. You know what I'm saying? But it might wake up everybody. How many hit points you got?
How many what do I have?
She had some of her V&V,
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a red dial above Maeve's head.
She's like, I kid. And I guess she spends the rest of the watch just sort of joshing with Maeve back and forth because she's never really had an opportunity to talk with Maeve. Just sort of
some friendly banter back and forth here. As you come to the end of your watch,
what's
ahead, yes.
Robin doing throughout this? Because I think Maeve is half distracted by trying to keep an eye on what Robin is doing throughout this.
Oh, Robin, so far you've been knitting. Do you continue to do that throughout you're muted?
What's she knitting?
You see that she's knitting some mittens, some yellow mittens.
Okay.
Cool.
Is there anything else that she's doing that seems different or out of character?
I mean, it does seem like she's very in the zone. You probably have never seen her so in the zone before. It might seem a little like she's almost in a daze. But other than that, it's, she's humming to herself, and that's all.
I'll offer the only thing, and Robin, correct me if I'm wrong here, the little pieces of tinfoil that she took out to show Fairuza, she has picked every single one of those back up and put them in her pockets or her bag.
Okay.
She did not let one of them get caught in the wind. They are all safely in a pocket.
Okay.
Of some kind. So yes, at the end of your watch, the sun is just starting to come up. The two need a little bit more rest, but you can wake up Silas for the final watch.
Yeah. I'll wake him up. I don't need to sleep again, so I guess I'll just stay up. So she walks over, and at first she's getting ready to like shove Silas. Then she pulls back because she remembers that here she's a little bit stronger. So she reaches out and she just does this to Silas.
Who is it? Who's it?
It's me, Silas, Fairuza.
Who?
It's time for your watch.
What,
And she
who
sort
are
of
you?
nudges you with her axe a little bit.
All right. I'm up.
But here's something I wanted to tell you. And she leans down really close to
This
you.
is too early for this.
Conspiratorially. We are all, as a group, keeping an eye on Robin because she's collecting pieces of tinfoil and knitting bizarre, crazy things that she's never knitted before in front of us. Like a pair of mittens.
All right. I just have one question.
What is it?
When is the last time you brushed your teeth?
Oh.
14
The
days.
last time you did. Silas, might I remind you that I have an axe? And I love using it.
Can it get smaller to get in between?
I love using it.
Yeah.
We'll have a significant brushing experience.
Oh, that's right.
All right. I kid. This is terrible conditions. It seems like with all this magic, we would figure out a way to magic ourselves clean all the time. But
Yes.
maybe I should get on that. I'll start, seeing what I can do. Because I think I can just make things sometimes. So maybe I can just make magic. I can be like, hey, I need a cleaning spell of some sort, and I need to just, clean everybody's teeth and give them breath mints and all these kind of things. Who knows what I can do?
You think you can figure that out? I don't know if I feel very comfortable with you giving me a magic bath. I don't know if any of us will feel comfortable with you giving us a magic.
Yeah.
Oh, Silas, wake up.
Yeah, I guess that part's true. That will be, some magic you share and some magic you keep private. So that will go in the private folder. Okay. Yeah. So basically, we're saying that Miss Robin is a megalomaniac now. That we need to keep an eye on. Was that the gist of what you said?
Well, Maeve brought up a really good point during our watch. Do you ever hear of a story called The Red Boots or something like that?
Isn't that like a terrible Christmas song or something?
I don't know. She didn't sing when she told it to me, so I don't think it's a song. But she mentioned it's something where it's a talisman. The person puts it on and it's fine at first and it does amazing things at first, but then over time it turns out to be something that makes everything bad.
So it's like a curse of some sort.
Yes.
Yeah, they have these in V&V. We didn't play long enough for me to introduce it, but it's this idea that something can just take over your character, basically. There's the curse of lycanthropy, which means that you turn into a werewolf. My favorite is a werebear. They're even were-tiger. They're all kinds of were creatures. But that's a curse, and basically what happens is when that curse takes you over, you lose control of your character in Vaults and Vagabonds, and you don't get to play it anymore. Basically, the game master takes it over because you've just lost all your faculties. So, it may be what Miss Robin's going through right now. She may be in the process of being cursed, and the cosmic game master out there is going to take control of her character at some point.
Okay, so you know what we need to, do you know what that means, Silas? Do you know what that
We need to
means?
steal it from her.
Well, that maybe.
Oh, I didn't think.
But
you would
I
go
was
with that, but-
I was just thinking that I mean, bouncing off of what Maeve said and then also what you said, I think that means that we need to do what we need to do while she has the necklace on, and then get it off and put it somewhere.
Right. See,
We can't like
that's what I'm-
languish around with her wearing that necklace. Like we have to.
Yeah,
do
no
this-
languishing. Like I'm not a fan of languishing. So
no.
so yeah, we will completely put Miss Robin at risk of losing her character to the cosmic GM in order to find this last mirror shard. And that'll be the last time that we use this necklace, and we will destroy it after that. Never mind that she's like too little butter scraped over too much bread. Like we are going to just completely use her and you know, I mean, do you get my point? Yeah, I mean, exactly. It's kind of a sucky thing to do when you think about it that way. But at the same time, she did like kind of sign up for it. Like she's like, oh, I'm going to put this on. So I don't know. Honestly, this is a part of morality that I really haven't explored before.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You're a criminal, but that's okay. We sussed this out.
Hey.
No, I know. We went through this, Silas. I have nothing against you at all. What do you think I do in court every day? If anyone's going to hell, I'm going with you. I have oceanfront property down there.
Mm-hmm. I got some oceanfront property in Arizona.
It's close enough. Anyway, moving on. I think if anyone's going to put that necklace on, it would have been the most level-headed one of all of us here. And I guess is that Robin? Yeah, right?
Wow, we are a motley crew. Yeah, I guess it probably is Robin. I mean, but is that some kind of ageism? Are we just ultimately saying that someone that's older is automatically the wisest and most steady? Like,
no,
is that what we should be doing?
It's reverse ageism.
I mean, I don't know. Compare your CV to hers.
My what?
Your CV. Compare
What
your
is a
CV.
What is a CV?
It's like your resume, and then the CV is like the detailed version of the resume.
I don't know. I've never given anybody a resume. I guess I just always stole things.
But that's why you have bunches of money.
Yeah, bunches of money. Well, it doesn't do us any good here. But with Miss Robin wearing that, we might be able to procure a new bunches of money because she can sort out all the shiny things.
It's true. But do your part is all I'm saying. Like, check in with Miss Robin every now and again. Just all of us are doing that.
Oh, you're saying for this watch. Yeah. I got that. I got that.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
I thought we were having like a bigger picture conversation. But yeah, I got it for tonight. It's all good. You can get some more rest.
Okay. And Maeve made coffee.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Coffee. I mean, I might as well pour that out on the ground. Coffee is disgusting. I mean, like, get what you want before it gets too cold. But unless Robin touches it, I ain't touching it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get some more. Fairuza's going to just ease away from Silas because he says he doesn't drink coffee. Go over to where Maeve is pouring in.
Arnold presses over your head.
Yeah. She drops leg and she sticks her mug up to Maeve again.
Silas is going to...
Or more.
Just kind of float over to Robin at this point. Is she awake or what is she doing?
Yeah, she's just kind of in a daze. She's knitting some mittens.
Okay. Silas is just going to, like, as he's floating, he's going to be stretching. And so he's kind of like, turning and stretching and like, oh yeah, that gravity like helps there. And he's like, twisting his hips and, all that. And then he finally gets over there, and then he's just like, so, how's it going, Robin?
Silas, did you wash your hat?
Wash my hat?
It's
No, this hasn't been
bright.
washed for years.
That's very shiny and new.
Well, I mean, I can like kind of change it, and you see Silas like actually does at this point make it like shinier and newer. And then he's like, but like I'm really torn at the moment because I'm not really wearing it as a hat much anymore. Because like when I fly up like this, I become my alter ego, Superfan. And when Superfan comes, then it's like I do this, and then he turns it into the fox cowl and the cape, and then he just telekinetically floats the cape, like and it like kind of billows in the wind.
You are always one for theatrics, and I love it.
Yeah, I did that in high school, like just before I dropped out. I didn't technically drop out. I just took the GED thing, but anyway, I was done with high school because I knew that like the theatrics could, basically make me more money in other ways. Like, who wants to be an actor and have to climb that entire ladder and put up with all that junk and like being underpaid and not getting royalties off streaming and all the crap that they have to go through? Who wants to do that when you can just use that touch, that flair for the theatrics, and then go and just get people's money or their priceless artifact kind of things, and then sell that for money?
Silas, would you be willing to, I don't know, teach an old lady a new trick?
What are we looking for here? Like up close magic? And Silas like starts to do some things, and it's like you see he minor illusions his finger gone, all these kind of things.
Yes, like close-up magic, sleight of hand sort of things.
Yeah, I mean, I could do some of that before pretty well. I once lifted an entire comic book, okay? Like, we're not talking about palming like a key card or something, because I did that plenty of times. But we're talking an entire comic book out of a guy's backpack when he was, and I did that just out of spite because he was an asshole. But like, I just wanted to take his comic book and kind of teach him a lesson, So I did that. But yeah, like I used to be able to do it pretty well, but now I know real magic, and it makes it even easier. It's way easier to trick people into thinking that something just happened. Like right now, my hand's just gone, and then his hand like just disappears with the minor illusion. So what would you like to learn, Robin?
I mean, I just think it's so cool to be able to pick somebody's pocket. Just, for the fun of it.
Wait a minute. Why do you want to learn how to pick a pocket? I thought we were talking about tricks.
Tricks!
Or illusions.
Yes, illusions. That's not very important. Sun is coming up. Oh, does that mean we're almost done resting?
I think so. Are you ready to head out?
Born ready.
Like what? I mean, what's your plan here? Since you have like, I don't know, the shiny radar or whatever's going on with you right now. Like, what does that feel like? By the way, is that like does it tingle like Spidey sense, or is it like I don't know, more like Daredevil when he's like he's like seeing everything around him, like what's going on with that?
It's like a little mix of both. It's like a tingly sense on the back of your neck, but you have this radar sense of just shiny things.
It's like a quest marker.
Sure.
I mean, is that what it is? It's like you always know which direction, and if you're looking at the mini map, like you can kind of orient which direction you need to go.
Think of it. Have you ever seen that movie? Or what was it called? Oh, I don't know, but it had where the thing comes out of your chest and it leads you somewhere.
Alien?
Donnie Darko. That's the thing.
Oh, Miss Robin, that is not comforting in the slightest. And I am incredibly surprised that you have seen that movie.
Anyways, I have that feeling, and I think that the shard is this way.
That is not troubling at all. Yeah, I mean, let's give them about 30 more minutes, and I think that everybody's good to go. I'm definitely feeling great. One thing that I didn't realize is that when you fly everywhere, you use entirely different muscles. So it's like my feet aren't sore anymore, my calves aren't sore. But then this is weird. This is gonna be weird. It's like really hitting that core right here, right? And like my sciatica's really, acting up, but then it doesn't hurt because I'm not walking on it, right? And so, man, it's like just a game of trade-offs. And you just don't think about those kind of things. Entirely different muscles that I'm having to work in here. But given that, even with that going on, I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic about our chances to get this last shard and then hold our leverage over the heads of these yahoos that have been basically tormenting us for, I mean, gosh, are we only at like 15 days or something now? Is it even that long?
I've lost count.
Yeah, feels a lot longer than 15 days. Okay, so yeah. I'll let you get back to your strange trance thing that you were doing, and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna meditate for a little while, and then we can wake them up and we can head out.
Sounds peachy keen.
And Silas, for about 10 minutes, doesn't pay much attention to Miss Robin. I do want to throw that out there.
Okay.
He is kind of, he is not completely, he's not like closing his eyes to her or anything, but he's not watching her like a hawk or anything. He thinks that as long as he sees her out of the peripheral, everything's fine. Hopefully it will be, but I did want to call that out just in case it matters.
Okay. Robin, if you notice that he is not focused that much on you, is there anything you'd like to do? You don't have to, just checking. You have now been wearing this necklace for 12 hours.
Ooh. Robin is, she takes out from her bag a little compact mirror, and she's gonna look at herself in the mirror. And she's trying to keep a grasp on reality. Because she knows, maybe in the back of her mind, what's going on. A little further in the back of her mind every hour. But she's just going to look at herself, check the bags under her eyes, if she's physically changing or anything like that.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
You notice you're not changing, but some of your feelings about yourself are changing. Maybe you tell me. I'm going to give an example, but you switch this up if you want it. Maybe there were little crow's feet that used to bother you. They're still there, but now you're like, ooh, interesting. How unique. How cute. Maybe your hair that has, grayed, maybe you used to be self-conscious about it, but now it feels, luxurious.
It looks a little silverier.
Yeah.
Robin looks at her glasses and her actual lenses that make her eyes look a little bit bigger. And she used to hate
sparkle.
Yeah. But now her eyes sparkle.
Oh yeah. Pretty. So yes, you all can wake up. Your rests have been completed. The sun is out. It is midday. You guys your schedules all shifted, but you are up. You've had your full rests. Robin, yeah, you're sort of itching to go. This feeling is strong, and I'll offer you this. With the sort of focus that you're putting on it at this point, there's more. You can't sense specific things, but there's more than just the shard or whatever. You're sensing like a lot of interesting stuff in that direction.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Are you ready to go? I feel like a metal detector today, and I'm just ready to get my nose to the ground and get going.
Miss Robin, did you ever do that on the beach with an actual metal detector? Were you one of those people too?
Oh, yes,
A detectorist.
we used to do that all the time. It's such a lovely little hobby.
Well, this is
Yeah, but-
as. Go ahead.
I was going to say, did you ever find anything good? with the
Oh,
metal de-
rings and watches and old coins. And one time we found, what do you call a hand grenade? It was a dud, but
What? Miss Robin.
Live ordnance? Never mind. I don't know.
it's okay. We called the bomb squad. It was all fine and dandy. It was a dud. It was still a very fun find.
That's how I started working for the bomb squad.
Well, we're very, very far from a beach, but lead on. Be our metal detector, if you would, please.
All
Well,
right.
we're just openly admitting that we're using her as a tool with her current, like potentially dangerous status.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't using. I was asking. I mean, Miss Robin, if you don't want to, then we don't have to.
I
Oh,
do.
she wants to. All right, let's do it.
All right, Robin, you begin to follow this strong pull, this magnetic feeling, almost like like a bird that can sense magnetic north. You feel pulled in this direction. You begin to walk through the woods, the others following behind you, and you do sort of get stronger and stronger the more you walk. And not very long, just about half an hour from this place, you come upon a cabin. A little snow-covered cabin in the woods.
Oh, how
It's the
quaint.
cutest little thing.
I love it. Who wants to go inside?
Mm,
Well, we should probably knock
Mhm.
first.
we just
Yeah,
look
I
in
mean,
the
this
window
may be
first.
actual people. Oh, sorry, Crash. Like, yeah.
That's right.
Not
Pivum is
to
there
say
too.
that
I'm
you're
sorry.
a person, but yes.
I forgot Pivum was there. Yes. Cosmic GM.
I was like, he must be somewhere.
He's there. He just slept the whole time. He's so flabbergasted by everything that's happening. He just needed a long nap.
Let the little thing
I just
Yeah.
picked him up in the morning, like he's still asleep.
Yeah.
I just kind of stuck him in my bag so that he's just hanging out like a doll. I'm like, I got you, buddy. It's fine.
Yeah. We need, instead of a baby Bjorn, we need like a Pivin Pyak.
Oh,
Yes.
A Pivin Pyak.
I love
So yes, Pivum is there, yeah, trotting along, whistling, doing his little hum as he keeps up with you. And yes, here's this little cabin. It is covered in snow. It has a little, very sort of shallow front porch. There's a little rocking chair on it, and a door that is
You
closed.
see, Silas, there's something that just temporarily appears kind of glowing slightly, and then it solidifies a little bit around his arm and hand. And then you see this kind of greenish blue energy come out. And then you see a hand materialize, and it knocks telekinetically on the door.
It knocks. The door is solid. No response. May I sort of scout a little bit around the cabin, looking for, just looking to see what I see, trying to pick up on anything around there, also looking for any sort of traps or like protective, tripwires, anything like that.
You got it. So let's start with just generally what you see. The cabin is not very big, but it does feel like, it probably has a few rooms inside. There are windows, but they are all covered by curtains. So you can't see inside, and there's glass. Give me an investigation check for your trap detection.
21.
None of the windows seem trapped. The door doesn't seem trapped to you. But it does seem like as you try to go up and look at the windows or look in the cracks, you're not getting too close. It's eerie that you can't make out anything inside. Even just the little cracks you can find, it's like you can't really see what's in there.
May I throw in, I don't know if this makes a difference,
Mhm.
that I have advantage against spells and magical effects, if that is
Sure.
part of what's
I mean-
affecting things.
Not at the moment here.
Perhaps. Okay.
Is there smoke coming out of the chimney?
There is not.
Robin, this is where you've felt the shinies?
Oh, I definitely feel something here.
Oh,
we
yeah.
should go inside.
We knocked on the door, correct?
Silas
Yes,
did.
loudly.
We're standing.
Do we hear anything inside?
You want to give me a perception check?
Sure.
Can I help with that? Like go to a different window and also listen in and see if
Yeah,
I
you can do
hear
your
anything?
own perception check.
Okay.
If you're doing your separate areas here.
So I'm at a 19.
Okay.
I'm also at a 19.
Okay. 2 19s on either side.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
At the front of the house, Maeve, you hear a little bit of a rustle in the front. It's not prolonged, it's just a little sort of rustle and then it stops. Hard to identify. It could be leaves getting blown, it could be a small animal, it could be someone moving, but just a brief little 3-second rustle. At the back, Neb, where you're listening, yeah, you don't hear anything. That is very silent.
Silas's ultra hand goes from knocking
Mhm.
higher to trying to open the door.
All right. It reaches down. There's a doorknob. It turns. It opens. The door
I swing it
boy.
open.
swings open. From where you're all standing, I imagine 10 feet away, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm probably more like
Moving
30.
Can
if
I
be.
hide before we open the door?
Absolutely. Go ahead. Give me a stealth check.
27.
27. Boy, man, you
20,
roll.
27.
I feel like
Boy,
Neb's
I
doing
got
the
that.
opposite.
This is what
I
do,
will.
though.
Still. Wow.
I don't do much, but this is what I do.
And you do it very well. I feel like Neb is doing the opposite. She's 10 feet-ish away, but is, if it was the Three Stooges, putting their heads out to see into
Hello.
Hello.
pretty much, yeah.
So as this door swings open, it is quite dark inside. The main thing you can see with the light that is streaming in from the front are dolls. Dozens and dozens of dolls.
Silas says, "Oh hell no!" And he
It's a
literally starts walking in the opposite direction.
It's a little living room.
We
There's
went
just
from
dolls.
hello to hell no, hell no, hell no.
Yeah.
They're sitting on a little chair. They're sitting on a little table. They're sitting, this little kind of living room area. There's just dolls sitting all around, all different kinds.
They're just dolls, Silas. Raggedy Ann and stuff like that. Come on.
Have you ever watched a movie?
Yes.
And to be clear, I haven't watched those, but I've seen the trailers.
And they're wooden or they're fabric?
Lots of different
or
kinds.
they're-
You see some fabric dolls. You see some porcelain dolls. You see some wooden dolls. You see some, fabric. They're just all kinds.
Well, I, for one, am
Foot-
fascinated.
Yeah, 2 feet,
I'm-
3 feet, life size. Like what size dolls are?
Most of them are in the 6 inches to 1.5 foot range. You're not seeing giant dolls. Those all kind of in that little.
Nothing from FAO Schwartz, just sitting in a
No,
corner.
nothing
Okay.
like
I know a lot of doll collectors, so this is funny to me.
Robin is just gonna
Yeah.
walk up the stairs to the cabin and walk on in. Oh, hello.
Oh, yes. They all look really these are in good condition. These are sort of valuable. These are collector's items. There's
Wow.
this is a serious collection of dolls. And I would say, Silas, even though it's creepy, you can appreciate that someone has put some thought into all of this.
Yeah, he just doesn't like the thought that the thought that they have. Yes.
So yeah, Robin, you walk in and there's dozens and dozens of dolls. It's a living room. There is one door over on the right that is closed that would lead into the back of the house. There's a small kitchen kind of turned around to the other side. It's just got like a wood burning stove and a couple of pots and pans.
Oh, it's lovely. Come on in.
I'll follow Robin in and be like, well, it's creepy.
I fly up to the roof and I want to see if there are any openings in the roof.
You go around, you do see one opening that appears to be a pipe that would connect down, a stove pipe that would connect down to that wood burning stove.
I'm just going to perch up on the roof for now, and I'm not walking inside.
Okay.
Is there anything else in here?
Have you
on
entered?
The walls. From where I'm standing, from outside.
From outside where you're hidden.
I still haven't gotten in. No.
Gotcha. Okay. So from outside where you are looking in, why don't you give me? You're so far away. Give me a disadvantaged investigation. As you're, you're out behind a tree peering.
13.
You see sort of old-fashioned wallpaper. A couple of like mounted, hunting, not trophies, but like hunting tools, things like that on the wall. It's kind of like an antique hunting lodge kind of vibe. But nothing's really jumping out to you.
As we enter, Neb is going to try to figure out when's the last time somebody's been in here. So, does the fireplace look like it was recently used? Is there dust places?
Investigation, please. Yes.
Would you?
Yes, of course.
Yes, please. +6, please.
+6. It doesn't look to you like this has been used recently. There is a lot of dust. The stove is not hot or embers or anything like that. It feels kind of abandoned.
Robin is looking at all of these dolls, and a very nostalgic feeling comes over her as she remembers her Aunt Rose giving her a doll that had a blue and white plaid dress and a little bonnet, and it had yarn hair, and like golden hair, and she's kind of looking around to see if she sees anything like that.
Yeah, investigation check, please.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You do see a doll that kind of matches that. It's maybe not perfect, but it kind of matches that look, that style. It's a little bit shocking. And it looks to be in really good condition.
Robin will step forward and be like, hello, what's your name? And she's going to pick it up.
As you pick it up, it looks at you and says, Mama?
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Grandmama.
Mama?
Well, and anybody, Neb?
Is this like one of those? Remember, we were at the place with all of the mannequins that were programmed to do stuff. And I'm not going to touch the doll, but I'll come up and kind of. Does it look like one of those dolls, and where when you squeeze the chest, it Mama? Or
as you approach, its head spins around 180 degrees to look at you and says, "Not Mama."
I mean, you're right about that. I am not your mama. I think there was a show about that. When it says that, does its lips move? Does it's like
its lips do not move. Its eyes stare at you wide and unblinking, and it's just a sound that seems to emanate from within it. As it says that, however, down at your feet, a number of the other dolls turn its head to look at you as well, Neb, and also all repeat, "Not Mama."
Okay, well, that was very creepy. I mean, is that going to be a problem?
We should probably just back away slowly. And Robin still has the doll in her hand.
Okay. Where are you backing away to?
Back towards the front door.
Okay,
Just
back-
not turning my back on any of the dolls.
Gotcha. Slowly backing away.
Come on, Neb.
These dolls are so pretty. They're so lovely.
Oh.
But they're a little bit scary too as you
So
back away.
from outside, you hear Maeve say, "Do they listen to you, Robin?"
Wait, who listened to who? Silas says from the roof.
Well, they're calling Robin Mama. So
And they're calling
Who is
everyone
they?
else not Mama.
Who is they?
There's lots and lots of terrifying dolls.
The dolls are alive?
They're
Well,
like scary. You
you're in
guys
there
And you're
too,
surprised
Fairuza,
by
right?
this. At this
I'm not.
point.
That's why I'm not in there.
Fairuza, you went in as well, right?
Yeah, like in
Okay.
fact, like Fairuza, she's found like if there's any of the dolls that look like those Nutcracker ones, she's looking. She goes to pick one of those up, and she's just like, it's just a woods. This is someone's artwork. This is a collector, someone who curated this. You guys.
You pick up a Nutcracker doll?
Yeah, look at
Absolutely. As you pick it up, its jaw goes,
See?
and it says, "Not mom, mom."
What are they saying? Silas yells down.
Where are you, Silas? I
I'm
just hear
on the
your
roof
voice.
and I'm not
Doctor
coming
Who.
down there.
Silas, did you ever watch Doctor Who?
Yes, a whole lot.
You know, Are You My Mummy?
Oh my God. Are you
It's
serious?
that, yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, Miss Robin, do you remember how you keep throwing fireballs in the middle of all of us? This is a great opportunity to redeem
my
yourself.
God.
wait. Can we middle ground this somehow?
Yeah.
Miss Robin, can you either, since you seem to be their mama, can you tell them not to talk to us about not being the mama? I don't know. You know, ask them how they're doing.
More
Being
of
a
the
bad little
dolls
doll.
sort of stand up and begin to jerkily walk towards the closest one of you three that are in there.
Okay, this is a little different. I never saw this happen before.
Silas floats down to try to get a view inside, but
Yes.
absolutely is not going in.
Okay.
Silas.
So floating 30
You
feet in the
see-
air and 30 feet away. Yeah.
Dozens of different types of dolls rise to their feet, again, unblinking their little parts as they begin to walk stiff-jointed towards Robin, Fairuza, and Neb. They're beginning to be swarmed around the edge. As Robin, you're backing up towards the door. You have to be careful where you put your feet if you don't want to touch one.
So wait, do they like Robin?
So-
do they like her and just like, is
Yeah,
she
they
mommy?
seem to like Robin.
Oh,
Yeah.
they seem to.
This is because the necklace was this creepy lady's house.
But
Is that
we
what
don't
we're
know whose
thinking?
house it is. Right now we're breaking and entering. We don't know whose house it is.
I'm going to very quickly rig up. I'm going to pull out my charging cord
Yes.
and rig like a tripwire.
Okay.
And I'm going to,
Oh my god.
you know, I'll call it out to everybody. Just watch your step, friends. About 4 inches up, but the goal is that it would be right at trip
Okay.
level for dolls and not
Gotcha.
at trip level for humans
Gotcha.
or friends.
Friends who are aware of it. Yeah.
Robin, should we?
Yeah, and meanwhile, I'm gonna start taunting the dolls with "My name is Tucky Tina,"
Oh my gosh.
and just start running through all of the various horror doll movies and start calling them by all of
Great
the names
reference,
of every horror
Maeve.
doll I can think of.
Great reference, Maeve, but I've got a question. Do we think these things are like alive or sentient? Because I want to understand if I'm going to feel bad about plastering them to the wall or not.
Maybe they were just programmed as like kind of like a security system. Think
Miss
about it.
Robin, if you talk to the one that is saying that you are their mama, ask it something.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Like, say, are you alive?
Find out what it wants.
What do you want?
Mama?
And it
Oh,
puts
gosh,
its
of
arms
course
out,
it's
starting
so
to
bad.
reach as if it's going to pull you into a hug, Robin.
Oh, they're friendly, everyone. Shh, I'll hug it.
You hug the doll close. It wraps its little tiny porcelain hands around your neck. You
Oh,
can
no.
feel it's a little bit tight as it does so. But as it seems to sort of hit that
amulet, that necklace, it doesn't squeeze very hard. And it kind of lets go. And again, its head turns around, looking at Fairuza and Neb.
Yeah, don't do that.
Ma. And I'd like you all to
All right,
initiative,
Chucky, come.
Roll initiatives, please.
Oh God.
I don't know where Pivum is. Pivum was with you, Neb?
Well, I'd made a joke about how he's in my
Right.
pack, but I don't know if he would have come into the cabin
Well,
with me.
he rolled terribly, so we'll say he's still outside. They are Pivum sized, so he is particularly spooked at
That
this
makes
point.
sense. Yeah.
So he's going to stay outside. He'll maybe stay kind of by Maeve. Maybe he helped you a little bit string up this little tripwire
If
and
Pivum
thing.
wants to help rig the tripwire, I'm all for it.
Cool. So he'll
Because
be.
I would
your
love to have my
apprentice.
hands free to.
Yeah, he'll be your apprentice in that. All right, let's go. Robin, what is your initiative?
7.
7 for Robin. And Maeve?
22.
22 for Maeve. Nice. And Fairuza?
18.
18 for Fairuza. Silas?
23.
Ooh, 23 for Silas. And Neb?
10.
10 for Neb. All right, Silas, you're up first. As you see all of these things turn towards Fairuza and Neb, as the one, still hugging Robin, but its head spins around to look at the others, and it, their voices change a little bit and chant, "Not mama." What do you do?
So this is tough, and I don't know how we want to handle this, but
Yes.
Silas is trying to get a gut check, kind of like the first time you see Jar Jar Binks on screen and you know that is not real, that is a super uncanny valley. I am trying to just get a gut check, like, do I feel like these things, do they look like they are people, or do they feel like they are some kind of magically animated monstrosity?
Perception.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, sure. That's a +0.
They look like dolls.
Okay. All right.
They
Excellent.
look like dolls that are moving.
Adam, the player, is now absolved of what is about to happen. So, so I am going to, because Silas thinks they are dolls.
These are dolls. These are moving dolls.
So Silas moves forward. Now, just one more time, where is everybody at this stage?
So, I believe Robin had been backing up towards the door. So Robin is, kind of in the center of the room. Neb and Fairuza, Neb, you were kind of over on the kitchen side. And Fairuza, we'll say maybe you were on the other side. Because
Nobody's near the door at this point?
Oh, the only yes, Robin is near the door.
I'm near the door.
And Maeve and Pivum are
And
on
I'm
either side, outside on the porch.
Okay, but we still have 2 people inside this wretched
You have
place.
3 people inside.
Three.
And Robin is
Three.
right.
3 of us.
Robin, Fairuza, and Neb.
Okay, but Robin is at least near the door.
She's right in the middle of the door, a couple of feet in the room. She's sort of blocking the door.
How big is the house?
I mean, probably we'll say like 15 to 20 feet wide.
Oh, it's tiny.
Okay, never mind.
No.
I will literally big bad wolf it if I do that. So,
I'm here for it. I'm here for it if you do it.
No, not with people inside. I thought everybody GTFO'd when you saw this happening. I didn't know people were still just chilling out inside. Okay, so
Chilling is strong.
yeah. So
they've had like 12 seconds to take this in.
Silas needed 0 seconds. But anyway, so as Silas understands this, Silas is just going to at this point, I am going to ready an action for if ever I'm going to fly up beside Robin.
Okay.
but I am going to float to where I still have enough of an angle to see inside, but then hopefully off the ground a little bit. So I don't know if that's,
You're going in. You're going in through the door.
Well,
just on the porch.
Yeah,
like
on the
right
porch.
At the door. Okay.
See, yeah, right at the door.
Okay.
Beside, Miss Robin there, and then I'm going to ready an action that if everyone, the thing to trigger here is we will say if my friends get out of a 30-foot cone in front of me, I am going to, unleash some energy.
Okay.
And if they do not, then I'm just going to keep holding on to that because I'm not going to hurt anybody.
So you're hovering outside the door, kind of waiting for this to clear. Do you want to express that?
And then I'm just going to say, I'm going to say, everybody get out. I've got something that can at least drive them back is what I'm going to, to yell.
That is Silas's turn. Up next, Fairuza. Around
I think I'm
no near Fairuza. Something else is happening near Fairuza. Sorry. It's okay. You will be next, or when we get there. Oh no, wait, you're actually where you're there. Yes, something is happening before you. Surrounding you, Fairuza, are all of these Nutcracker dolls. They're very interested. They begin to come closer, and 3 of them try to crack your toes, crack your bones down there. Here they go. Those are terrible rolls. None of them are going to hit. But you totally see that they try. Each one of them using their chompers to try and get close as they hop on their little boots to come closer towards you. That is the end of their turn. Maeve, up to you.
all right. So the first thing I'd like to do is I am going to, as I peek out from behind the door, I am going to just go ahead and transform myself to look like their mama. So now I look just like Miss Robin. And then all of a sudden there are going to be 4 of me.
4 Robins.
There are going to be 4 Robins,
5 Robins
standing by. So there are now 5 Robins. Floating around.
Nice.
And then
this place is so weird and I love it. Silas says out loud when he sees this happen.
Anything else, babe?
Yes. Yes, I'm just trying to find what it is. I'm just trying to get my internet to cooperate. The nearest one to me.
Yes.
I will put my eye on it.
Okay.
And then actually no, yes, I will put my eye on it, and then I will move to a spot where I have a bit of cover from the door.
Okay.
And I'm in the best position to strike out.
Okay. You're pretty good on this side, like on the porch. You can back up against the side of the wall and sort of have that cover, and then pop out again to get your sights. The dolls that are closest to you, that you notice, is that hanging on pegs right on the side of the wall just around is a whole line of marionettes. And those are the ones that seem to be closest to you. If you'd like to put your eye on those.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that. And I start whistling. Do I want to taunt them or do I? Yeah, to taunt them, I start whistling. I've got no strings from Pinocchio.
Fantastic. Up next, Robin and Neb, you're kind of in the porcelain doll area where Robin picked up these porcelain dolls. You're also noticing a bunch of wooden dolls at your feet. So Neb,
all of these dolls seem to ignore Robin, and they all turn towards you. 3 of these porcelain dolls run up towards you, and their eyes go so big and wide. Would you please make a charisma saving throw?
Okay. Ooh, 19.
Okay, they are so cute, but something about it is just creepy enough that you are able to resist their adorableness. in
Listen,
that
you're
moment.
cute, but you're also creepy, and you're all coming at me at the same time, and you're calling me not the mama, so I'm not that interested.
Not that interested. However, at the same time, these wooden dolls sort of hop up towards you, and as they hop up to your kind of almost your eye level, they're on a table. They split apart. 5 Matryoshka dolls split apart, and all 5 at the same time, chomp chomp, come towards you.
Oh, my mom has some of those. Ah!
Boy, rolling terribly. The highest one there is a 13.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be a little better. That's going to be a 14 and a 12.
Yep, all 3 of them hit.
All 3 of those hit. Okay, fantastic. Ooh, that's nicer. Oh no, that is 19 damage as these Matryoshka dolls slam down onto your fingers, your nose, your shoulders. They then collapse right back up into 1 at the end of their turn. That is the end of them. Fairuza, your turn.
Oh, gosh.
You're surrounded by nutcrackers.
That's right. So Fairuza sort of frantically raises her axe, and she's like, I can't believe that these dolls wouldn't be scared of an axe. She's going to look over at, Neb, and then look at Robin, and she's going to look at the doll, whatever Nutcracker's clothes, and say, listen, I have an opportunity to tell you something here. I don't want to break you guys because my aunt used to collect you, and a lot of you, because her best friend from college used to make, and as she's saying this, she's sort of like slowly backing away, but holding up her axe like this. She's like, her best friend used to make you. For years, she made a lot of money making custom Nutcracker dolls of all types, and then one day she disappeared. So my aunt kept collecting Nutcrackers, so I really don't want to do this, but you're giving me no choice. And then at that point, Fairuza's going to, eyes flashing. She's going to attack recklessly. This is what I want to do. I guess she wants to grab one off the floor. And she's going to sling her axe. She's going to grab it off the floor, hold it up to show the other Nutcrackers, and she wants to, rip its head off.
Oh my god. Fantastic. Let's just do an unarmed attack. You're just trying to basically snap it in 2. Go ahead and do an unarmed attack for me.
Okay, that's the first attack, because there's more.
You are recklessly destroying toys.
Yes. And she's raging, so she gets the +2 to melee. So let's see here. Let's see how this goes. 13, 15.
15, absolutely. Chonk. Go ahead and roll your damage for me.
This is ridiculous. 6.
16. Okay. You successfully pick it up and break it in half. However, you notice that its teeth are still not. It's not necessarily dead. However, you have made this show of force in front of them all. Yes.
And she looks at it and she immediately knows the head is still chomping, and she's gonna drop the body, but I'm talking yeet the head at the closest that's there, kind of projectile.
You throw it across the room, the other 2, and you see it in the corner, kind of like those teeth, those novelty teeth. It's kind of moving its teeth, which is kind of getting it to spin a little bit in the place where it is. Anything else, Fairuza?
She wants to, I guess with that, when she launches that head, one thing you guys notice is that thing, I'm talking, it's 90-mile-an-hour fastball in the middle of the Major League Baseball, zoom 90 miles an hour to hit, because she has a new sort of ability. It's called I just forgot the name, like an idiot. Giant Shavak.
Oh,
which means that anything she throws, I can add the +2 to all the melee.
Oh, damage. Okay, great. So so more damage.
Yeah, let me throw something here. Oh, natural 20, 26, 28.
I mean, clearly you throw it. We don't even need to roll the damage. It just smithereens when you throw it. So, the legs, the teeth, the eyes, all of it of just little pieces that just go flying all over the room and get lost in the clutter of the rest of the dolls that are all now standing and beginning to move en masse towards the three of you. Anything else, Fairuza?
That's it. She's just like, that's it.
All right. It is now the marionette's turn. The marionettes are over on. Oh, I think they were over on your side, Fairuza, as the marionettes all kind of hop off of their pegs and begin to walk towards you. You see them begin to lasso their strings above their heads as three of them, oopsies, drop my dice.
Great.
Try to lasso you.
God,
the only one that's likely to hit out of that is going to be a 23.
Yeah,
that's going to hit. All right, fantastic. You are grappled by this string that gets immediately kind of wrapped around your legs, holding you there in one spot as they continue to advance towards you. That is the end of their turn. Neb, it is now your turn. You are surrounded by Matryoshka dolls and porcelain dolls that are trying to kill you.
Yeah, definitely. And Neb is going to eye the Nutcrackers that are a little further away as Fairuza makes this impassioned speech towards them and is like, I always like the Rat King better anyway. And can I move so that, because you said the entire place was like 15, 20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's made probably like another 15 feet deep to that wall where the door is.
I would like to move somewhere where I could get, say, a 15-foot square? Yeah. A 15-foot cube originating from me that doesn't include any of my friends, but as many of these Matryoshka dolls as it can.
That's going to be tricky because Robin's right there in the middle of this 15-foot by 15-foot space.
Yeah.
So you're really not going to be able to get any space that does not include Fairuza.
Oh, even if I like exclude some of them and just get like a corner
of
the room.
Sure. Yeah. You want to just get like 15 by 5 kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. You can do like 15 by 5. I get that.
She's gonna yell at this group of them and be like, "Get off of me!" And when she yells, it's this wave that comes off of her, and I need any of the ones that are in that cube to make a Constitution saving throw DC 15.
Those are all going to be a fail.
Excellent. They are all going to take 17 thunder damage, and then if they are still alive, moving, they are pushed away from me 10 feet.
Fantastic. As you move into the corner and say, "Get off of me," a fifth of the dolls in this room just fly back against the wall like something out of The Exorcist. They just all fly up off the ground, smack into the wall, and fall to the ground in tiny little pieces. Some of them are just obliterated to smithereens. Some of those china dolls or the porcelain dolls are just little pieces of glass and porcelain on the ground. Some of the wood is splattered. A couple of them are still like their one leg missing, are being sort of spinning themselves on the ground in front of you. But you have successfully sort of slammed them all against that back wall.
Okay, and then I'll angle a little bit more so that I'm a bit closer to Robin and the door. And as I do, I'll look at all of the other ones that are there and say, "And I'll do the same to you too." And until the start of my next turn, all of my allies have advantage on attack rolls against any of the enemies that could hear me within 10 feet.
Okay.
I am not happy.
So we'll say anything that's in Robin's area is prone to that. Fairuza's farther than 10 feet. So Fairuza, her doll's section is not affected. But yeah, basically Robin will have advantage there'll be advantage on any attacks to the dolls in Robin's area.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll look at Robin and say, do we want to get out of here? And you can set the place on fire if you want. And that'll be the end of my turn.
It is Robin's turn. You're muted, Robin.
Fire! But these are collectibles.
Well, they're also deadly.
And Robin's going to look at this one that she's holding
Yeah.
and just kind of say, what do you want?
It again turns its head back around to look at you. Giant, unblinking eyes, a pasted smile on its face as you hear, Mama? And again goes to give you this hug. As it does, it's almost as though it's like pressing the weight of itself into your body, trying to push you towards the back of the room.
But it doesn't like
It doesn't
actually
do it. Yeah, it's not strong enough. It's not actually pushing you, but the pressure is as if it's trying to kind of pull you or push you towards the back of the room, towards that door.
Neb,
Yeah.
I think you should leave. And I'm going to vortex warp you out of the house. You can fail if you want, or you can roll for it.
No, I think I want out. I'm figuring we're gonna fireball the place, so I will. Sure, yeah, I'll go on this ride.
Where does Neb appear?
Literally outside 30. Oh. Within 90 feet. So I probably would just put her like right outside past the stairs of the cabin porch.
So behind Maeve and Pivum, who are on either side of the door, Silas, who's still floating in front of it, waiting for it to clear so he can do something. Neb suddenly appears kind of just behind those of you who are kind of on the steps to the porch, as you all hear Robin say, Neb, I think you should get out of here.
So
anything else, Robin?
With that
Yes.
though, what does the inside of the house look like?
So-
Where's Fairuza?
Robin is still there. Fairuza is still over to the, over on this side, on the kitchen side. Neb was over on the door side, that leads into the rest of the house. But Neb has now been vortexed out of the room. So basically 1/3 of it is clear. The third in front of you still has Robin, and the third over there has Fairuza.
What?
It has not cleared for you yet, technically, Silas.
What is? I mean, like, is there like a save or anything I can do to be like, do these quote unquote shinies, like, do I trust them, or is there like a?
Sure. You can make a wisdom saving throw if you want to kind of see how you're dealing with this right now.
Yeah.
Considering your condition.
Okay, that's a 13 plus 5, 18.
An 18. They're shiny, they're amazing. You would love to have them and put them in your bags, but there's still a part of you that likes your friends and doesn't want your friends to get hurt. So yes, you want to avoid damage to these shinies. But you're not looking to you won't hurt your friends in the attempt to save these things.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of where I was at.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think Robin's gonna step further into the room and just be like, come here, dearies, come here, trying to like coax them off of Fairuza.
Got it.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, fantastic. Fairuza. There's a booklet on the table in the kitchen near where you are that flaps open, and rising up out of them are a dozen paper dolls. They begin to again walk towards you as they, break their perforated lines coming out of this book, and they leap into the air and begin to jump onto you. There are a dozen of them. Let's see. What is your AC at this point in time?
I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just kidding. 16.
16? Okay. 16. So that's 3 fails. That's a natural 20. That is a 21. So 2 hits so far, and 1 is a natural 20.
Oh, God. Excellent.
All right, here's the next one. That's a 19 that will hit, and that is a 17 that will hit. So 2 more hits.
Got you.
Last one's here.
Damn it,
Um,
no.
These are all going to fail. So you have 4 hits, one of which is a natural 20. These. Oh, well, that's lucky for you.
And what kind of hits are these? These are
They're paper
kind of-
cuts.
paper cuts, so they're piercing, slashing.
They're slashing paper cuts.
So I get resistance. So I do
You
have
get
half.
resistance. Yes, you can have. This is
Okay.
18 points of
Oh my
paper
God.
cut damage.
So it's, wait, 17, 18, 18. Is that what it was?
18, so you have 19, so you have 9. Your resistance gets you 9 slashing damage from paper cuts. As these things, there, and you see them.
Oh,
As each one of these little dolls tries to slash at your skin, and give you these little paper cuts all over you. I'm having so much fun. I'm so sorry.
It's horrible.
No, this is awesome, but also horrifying. So
I mean,
wanna know
I'm
what
literally
all
early today. I'm like Googling like types of dolls.
I want to know what all of these dolls do before I die, but I definitely want to know.
I know. All right, that is their turn. As Robin is simultaneously sort of saying, "Come with me," as she's walking forward, you're trying to scrape off these little dolls. You do notice that they hear her, and we'll see what they do on their next turn with that. It's now Pivum's turn.
Oh, yay.
Pivum is doll-sized. So Pivum is, for once in his life, not going to transform. He sees all these little dolls and he goes, "Yeah!"
Yay.
Little barbarian scream as he jumps over the 4-inch little tripwire. Even though it's like up to his waist, he does this little leap in, and he goes flying in there, pulling out a couple of daggers. He's just gonna start slashing. Yeah, he's gonna run towards you, Fairuza, sort of bobbing and weaving through these dolls. As he does, he's going to be slashing his daggers around.
Be careful, Pivum.
1. He's going to hit.
Out for blood.
He's going to hit 2. So as he's going through, he's sort of slashing through. He's able to stab and hit 2 of them as he does this Kill Bill ballet dance of lethal power as he gets up next to you, Fairuza. All right. We are back at the top of the round with you, Silas.
How far in is Robin at this point?
Robin can have moved all the way up towards that door, so she can be 15 feet away. If you would like to try and blast this, Fairuza is still within this space.
Yeah, I'm blasting's not an option. At
You
this
can
point.
you can do like what Neb did and kind of canter it.
Yeah,
No?
not worth this payload. So Silas, you said there is a door inside?
There's a door. So as you're looking in, over, it's a living room space and beginning. Over to the left, there's kind of a kitchen that insets, and over on the right, there's a door leading into a secondary space beyond this one.
All right, with my bonus action, I'm going to try to open it from where I am.
Okay. Yeah, it is close enough to do that. The door opens. It is not
All right,
unlocked.
so Ultra Hand opens, and then Silas is going to fly into the doorway and see what is in there.
Fantastic. As you dart through the doorway, flying over the heads of all these little dolls that all look up and watch you go, and as you do, it goes, "Not Mama." In slow motion as you fly through the door into this back room. As soon as you get into this back room, it is sparse. There's nothing in here except a single candle in a taper in the center of the room, and it is lit. There is another door at the back that is closed. As you come in and sort of take stock of this room, the candle flickers and a shadow rises on the wall.
I am going to close the door behind me.
The door slams shut behind you.
Does it have a locking mechanism?
Sure. We'll say there's a little twist thing you can do.
I'm gonna just try to twist it to see if that keeps dolls off of my back at the moment, but I'm assuming that somebody like Maeve can get in if it's somebody that, is not a doll and has opposable thumbs.
You got it. Okay. You can twist it. On this side, we'll say there's another little locking mechanism that'll allow it, it can be unlocked or locked from either side. Well, no, I take that back. This other side probably doesn't have, it would require a thieves tool to open it from the other side.
Okay. I'm just going to close it then and not lock it.
Not lock it.
Just to see if they can't reach maybe or something.
Gotcha.
And then if I have any movement left, like how far away
it was like
is this?
20 feet for you to get in that room.
How far away is the candle?
So the candle, let's say it's another room is probably 15 by 10, maybe this room.
Okay.
So it's, absolutely within your reach.
And then Silas is just going to call out when he's there. He's going to fly closer to the candle and say, "Hey, is there anyone in here that is not a creepy ass doll?"
As you fly closer to the candle, you see your own shadow get projected onto the wall next to this other one. As this shadow next to it begins, you don't see a source for this one. It begins to rise up and take on the form of a leopard.
Oh, that's real fancy. And then Silas, from there, I'm just going to, I imagine that I don't have an action with some of the interactions that I've done.
I think you're done there with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
He's just
you were in the room alone.
Yeah.
With a single candle. Okay. It is now the Nutcracker's turn. One Nutcracker hits you, Fairuza. 4 is gonna be 9 bludgeoning damage. You can have that. As one of them manages to chomp down on your leg and just try to crush you with all the force that it has. It is now Maeve's turn.
All right. So I would like to. The marionettes were using their ropes as a lasso, yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to go in and try and use my blade to try and chop off. A swoop to try and chop off the
to release
the lassos.
Fantastic. So you're stepping into the room to do this?
Yes, I think I have to.
Okay. You follow Pivum in, who has cleared a little path of yarn and fabric and stuffing as he's, made his way through the doll sea. You step in and see the marionettes sort of lined up as a lot of them have begun to approach Fairuza and try to slash through to cut all of their, or a number of their strings. Go ahead and give me an attack with your blade.
23.
23. Yeah, you managed to get like 3 of them sliced right through. So
sweet.
A number of them will not have that capability any longer of grappling. In fact, as that happens, you notice their arms and legs and everything kind of go a little limp. They can still move, but they are significantly less mobile.
And so if I'm doing that, one of them would be hit with the I told you to take.
Yes. Go for it.
So that will be so damage, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
On that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So this and Fairuza's right there, so I'm in close on that as well?
You can be in close on that.
Okay. Plus this.
It's hard to not be in range of anyone in this space. You can be kind of anywhere you want.
So it's 15 points of damage on the
hit,
and then that potential energy surrounds that one.
Okay, so the first one, you're able to slash through 3 of these marionette dolls so that they all kind of go limp, but that, it still looks like they're approaching. But that first one just almost seems to like crumple in on itself with the force of that, as it just almost becomes dust and crumbles to the ground. Anything else you'd like to do, Maeve?
Are there any sort of, I will disengage from the one near me.
Okay, yeah.
So I have my 4 robins. Are they reacting to
They are
to
not.
me as though
They are
it
not.
never works? Okay, fair enough. Then I will disengage from the ones nearest.
You
to
step
me.
back into kind of an open spot where you can get a little bit of breathing. Again, Pivum did
So
a good
I'm ready
job
to-
kind of
yeah.
clearing a swath there for you. All right, fantastic. That's the end of Maeve. We now have the little porcelain dolls that are surrounding Robin. Robin, they're just looking up at you, their eyes wide as each one kind of walks with you closer towards the back of the room as you say, "Come with me." They're all seeming to follow you, their eyes wide. Just a chorus of "Mama, Mama, Mama, Mama" is all any of you can hear as they follow you back in the room. The Matryoshka dolls also, like cards, opening and closing as they begin to hop forward towards you, Robin. Mama, 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 as they follow you towards the back of the room. Back in the room alone, Silas, you see this leopard shadow creature begin to stalk towards your shadow as it raises its claws and swipes out at your shadow. It's going to miss. However, as you watch the shadow rake past the face of your own shadow, you feel a little bit of breeze and fur as it misses along your own face. And that is where we will call it today. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening, enduring the Cosmic DM. You're the Cosmic GM. Thank you so much for playing this evening. It's been a pleasure. And please remember that life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale. Good night, everybody. Bye.